It's the first day of fall. Leaves are starting to turn. Chill is in the air. Gonna have to bring in the fish very soon. We had our first freeze last night, so things are starting to look a little wilted. Won't be long now. I definitely have to bring in my houseplants. They won't survive another night of cold weather. It's time for me to do a little bit of pond maintenance. Oh, look at those spider webs in there. Pull out the filter here. The fish are hovering together in the bottom of the pond because the water is starting to get colder. And before too long, it's going to be time to take the fish out of the pond. But not today. Today we're going to do something different. I don't know what, but we're going to do something different. So come and join us. Here we are in the truck on the road again. Had no idea what we're going to do for this week. It's been a very busy week. Getting crushed at work, and both Sharon and I very busy. The boys have started school again. We've been helping out with that. Stress is up. So we decided to take a nice little walk after work today. Take in the fall ambience. It's a warm day, a little breezy, but a little cloudy, but otherwise pretty nice. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Warmer than what it has been. The last few days have been pretty chilly.
So we're going to turn left here at Daniel Hills Road. The traffic ever lets up. Yeah. Here we go. It's a dangerous turn, so be careful. Looking a little busy today. Look at this. We're here at the Horatio Colony Nature Preserve. We're going to go for a little walk. So, who was Horatio Colony? Any guesses? No?
Don't know.
You're residents of Keene and you don't know who Horatio Colony was?
No.
Do we have any buildings in Keene that might bear his name?
Colony Mills?
The Colony Mills, yes. They were owned by Horatio Colony.
Okay.
It's not a reference to a colonial colony. It's a reference to a person whose last name was Colony. Yes, it is uphill on the beginning of the walk. Hiking the Nature Preserve. Red Diamond Trail, 1 mile. I know you probably don't get this, but it is a relatively steep incline. Not as steep as it could be, or will be.
So, it's going to get even steeper than what we're climbing?
Yeah, it will.
I hope so. Because I've climbed so many hills like this in the past. It was back when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really difficult for me to walk backwards climbing the hill.
I can walk backwards easily.
Works a different set of muscles.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much.
This is different than the trails in Acadia that we walked.
It's very pretty back up in here. Look at the old stone walls. Wonder how old. Yeah, very New English. Wonder how old those are. So what we have here is Horatio Colony II built this cabin after the demise of his father's or grandfather's cabin up at the top of the mountain. Okay. And they built it here so that they could write and meditate and come out here and get away from the bustling, bustling city of Keene. Anything in there?
There is a broom in the corner.
Oh, I guess they want you to sweep the floor.
And a fireplace.
Yeah, it's a little dark in here. So there were 4 generations of the Colony family, is what it says here. And there's some displays on the walls. It talks about the different wildlife and things up here. You look over here, see? What you might see while you're on the hike up here.
Yep.
Deer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some of the different plants. I think they used to gather their horses up here too to go riding. This would be a nice riding trail.
It would.
Horatio Colony Preserve. Here's your legend of the trails. The red diamonds mark the path. So Cam,
Yes.
those rocks down there, see the rocks running right along the trail here?
Yes.
At your feet. Oh, see those?
Yeah.
Why are those there?
For water to run down.
Yep, prevents the erosion of the trail.
Yep.
Outstanding.
You cannot touch anything on these trails. They are preserved by a private family that has been around here for years. So don't touch any of the things to alter it.
So how you doing?
Taking a moment. It's kind of steep. So, I
Your sweatshirt too warm?
think I'm going to take my sweatshirt off. It was cooler down at the bottom of the trail in all that shade.
But we're in shade now.
But we've climbed quite a lot.
You have to breathe. That's the trick. Just keep breathing.
So that's a pretty big acorn.
Yeah.
Make a good meal for a squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a nice mushroom. So, the base of that tree, what's going on there? Any idea? There's a little bit of a hole, and there's a lot of stuff, sawdust and stuff out of there. What do you think it would be in a tree that creates sawdust?
Beavers?
No, not beavers. Good guess, though.
Not woodpeckers.
Well, no, not really woodpeckers. What kind of bug eats wood?
A worm?
Well, yeah, a worm would maybe eat old decaying wood. You might find worms in the pile there, but
I don't know.
how about termites?
Oh. Now it's time for Connor's tips. Here's a tip. It is a bit buggy out here, so I'd recommend bringing some bug spray. That way, so in case you get mosquitoes or, flies around you. And that's Connor's tips. And now on to part 2 of Connor's tips. The pathways are very steep, so I'd recommend you guys getting the right hiking shoes for this type of thing. All right.
Getting steeper.
This is really a steep trail.
Okay. We took a little rabbit trail to the side. The arrow pointed this way. It does go to where I want to go. but it's much steeper. It's a narrower trail, and the footings are not as good. A lot of pine needles to slip on, so we're going to go the other way. Well, at least it's leveled out a little bit. Not as steep as it was.
Still pretty steep.
Very steep. Right?
A couple of more steps.
Watch the steps. Ow.
Catching our breath.
Yep.
It's a little tiring coming up here.
It is very, very steep, and you did not tell that to us at the very beginning.
Well, if I had, would you have come?
I might have said, let's try for something a little less steep.
But this is good for you. Getting the old blood pumping,
Oh, the blood's
the
pumping,
exercise,
all right.
working the muscles. Exercise, it's called exercise. So this right here is where the original Horatio cabin stood till it burned down. Okay, there's an old bed over there. And this here, I think, was the sink. Sharon found herself a stone to sit on.
I did. A well-deserved sit down.
Well deserved, well earned.
Yes.
There's the Keene Valley.
It's very wide. It's almost like you can see the entire world.
You can see where the colors are starting to change. You can see a little bit of an orange haze hanging in the air above the hills here. That's not because of the sunset. Sun's not low enough yet. Nope. That's from the West Coast fires. Smoke's reaching all the way to New England. Lovely view.
It is. It's a pretty view.
Aren't you proud of yourself making it up here?
Yes.
It was a good reward.
Yes. I've had a little chipmunk keeping me company.
Really?
Yep.
Where was he?
Right over here. In and around that log.
Cool.
Keeping an eye on things.
A little bit of wildlife.
Yes.
Completes the day.
It does.
Well, as the old saying goes, what goes up
Must come down.
I think she's in a hurry to get back to the truck. She doesn't like being in the dark woods at night. It was a good walk.
Very tiring.
Good exercise.
Oh, I can see the truck.
I think that's going to conclude this video for this week. If you liked it, smash down on that like button. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. And if you'd please subscribe, we'd really appreciate it. We now have 50 subscribers.
Yes, we do.
Celebration. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the streets.